All right, Coach. First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns.
Here we go. Just the outlaw. Coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. There we go.
Now a first down throw for Young. Flush to his right. And incomplete to open things up.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. And his throw here's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but now it's 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here we go. 8 read. Chopper. Let's go.
Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. And a little floater there is incomplete.
Used to have a coach just tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Look at me. Zipper.
On 2nd and 10, it's Stick. Johnson's got it complete. A gain there of 21 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there was a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey. Snap.
They'll throw on 2nd down his stick. He gets this one to Johnson. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Browns 0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for the Browns. 64 yards. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you wonder, can you get...
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
This is fielded at the goal line.
On the ready.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 17-yard
Ready,
line.
50, plant.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. It gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Down. 30 base. Hey, Zoo.
Mark 2 means up. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Bandit.
Now. Zoo.
Stick looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
This is taken at the 18.
We got this.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
At the 46-yard line.
Set, ready. Come in. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
Young on first down. Flushed out right. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
On 3rd and 1, here's Young. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
Whenever you see a team deciding to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, as a defensive player, my mindset is we've got them now, and that's why they dialed up the blitz and got after them.
But occasionally, you want to pass it on 3rd and 1. I mean, not a lot for sure, but sometimes just to keep the defense guessing.
Oh, no doubt. You want to break tendencies as you go along with a game because you don't want them to just say, oh, 3rd and 1, we know exactly what they're going to do. But in this situation, as an offensive lineman, as a running back, I'd want to know why I didn't get the football.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Greystone, Travis. Hey, Orbit.
Now Stick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Come on, set. 15 line. 15 line.
Screen. Watch the screen.
Now a handoff looking right. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away, and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Young to throw it. And a quick throw here. That's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
Set, cut. To Pittsburgh.
These two teams all tied after one.
We got 4. We got 4. I'm ready. Mike, 56, right there, 56. Got you. I got you, son. I got you, son.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Yeah, let's go sack lunch.
From the red zone now, Young. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. DK Metcalf with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
Set up. 18 Gator.
I got you. I got you.
Hey, check. Protein spill.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
Yo, go. Get it.
On 2nd down, it's Stick. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play there for the Bengals. 68 yards.
Here we go. 10-2 stop.
I'm coming for you. You mine. 59 Mike. Check. 59. Watch the run. Check.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Alpha.
5'9", Mike, 5'9".
Go. Hit it.
A shotgun throw for Stick. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
58, right over there.
Yeah. Sneak grip.
Stick back to pass. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Saw man coverage on the perimeter, and that was a pretty good throw. And it's one of those ones that wasn't an easy catch, but it's one that he thinks that he should have come down with, although I'm sure the opposing cornerback would beg to differ.
Here's Stick, 3rd and long. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Push him back. Push him back. Go. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check.
From the shotgun, it's Young. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ja'Kai Polite in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. Third and long for Young. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 34-yard line.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Flush to his right. Now Young loses the football. It's stripped.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. DK Metcalf on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Gay is on for the point after. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Next, the score, Browns 21, Bengals 10.
The the kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Check, 59, 59.
1st and 10, Stick. Going to throw right side here, complete. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And a Bengals first down.
Let's go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey!
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Ricky. And 58 is a Mike.
Here's Stick on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Slam.
22 jet bomber. Go. Switch. Bravo. Shoot.
On 2nd and 10, Stick. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Check 20.
Ready?
Stick looks to throw it again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
80 weapon.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. He finds his man Johnson.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And it's 3rd down.
Ready up.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down.
Mike 20.
Look at me. Zipper. Go.
On 3rd down, it's Stick. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the kick by Butker is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a second half.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to lay one up deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we are at halftime here on Halloween as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And to give this time to the tailback. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
Hey, Haywood!
Here's Stick looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Clelin Ferrell in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense,
we
got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Young. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Young. Buying time to his left. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Don't take team out.
The play fake. Now Young. He's going to let this one go deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 35-yard line.
Come on,
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Mike spot.
From the 38, Stick. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Check Mike, 27. Hey, let's get that ball.
now.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
C6.
Check Mike, 27. Check Mike, 27.
Good track. Good track.
Yep.
Mike 27. Mike 27.
Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Cleveland Farrell racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors that they have to look at to try and help out, but you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
You draw quarter.
Mike 20. Mike 20. Mike 20. Come on.
Go.
Stick from the gun. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Here's Young from the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Keep it up, defense.
On play action, Young. Escaping the pressure right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. DK Metcalf, 52 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base?
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
56 to Mike, boys, 56.
And an alley to run. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
56, right there, 56. Bring it, bring it.
Young to throw it this time. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Young working out of the gun. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Heavy.
Now they try the right side here. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Bengals on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. That result, really no surprise. That's what we're coming accustomed. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
I got it. Double tight, double tight. Double tight.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they have had success when he keeps the ball running it, but not in that situation. I mean, I think we got an example of why NFL coaches really don't like their quarterback in the running game.
Because whether he keeps it or not, he's likely going to take a hit, isn't he?
No doubt about it. And defenses, they're looking to put that hit on a quarterback.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14.
Check 56.
I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Wahoo. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Y'all not ready.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
The Bengals take
Let's go.
over first
Let's go.
and 10
Let's go.
at their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And watch that. And watch the ball.
Greystone, travel. Deep grip. Deep grip.
Now a handoff looking right. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Protein spill.
Watch out. Watch out. Watch
Now.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Stick dancing to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. On 2nd and 11 now. Stick. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National. And oh, it's blocked. Oh, the Bengals have got it. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 30, past the 20, 10, 5, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling again.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a third and about 13.
18 Gator.
Now they try the right side here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Browns, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up.